Good morning, adventurers. So we had an amazing time exploring Rotterdam a little bit yesterday before we came to our Airbnb. We're going to explore it quite a bit more today. I think we're going to ride some bikes. Is that what we're thinking about?
That's the plan. Yeah. They have a new bike sharing program here, so we're going to check it out, and hopefully you don't have to like return it to any place. You can just take it and go, which is amazing. So we're going to give that a shot. We
made these quaint little sandwiches. We had sandwiches like this in Sweden, and we kind of fell in love with them, so we've been making them all the time for breakfast. But our host Sylvia recommended this amazing cheese. Unfortunately, I did not find the cheese slicer this morning, so we ended up with these little blocks of cheese. So it's gonna be a flavor explosion, but it's gonna be really good. All right, so we are about to head out into Rotterdam, but before we do that, we wanted to give you a tour of the awesome Airbnb that we're staying in.
It's like 3 stories, and it's, I guess, like traditional Dutch styling. So it's got these awesome little staircases.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Sylvia. This is her awesome little study area. I'm gonna be chilling there one of these nights and working just like her.
Yeah, great.
All right, let's go up to the attic.
Oh yeah. So this is where we're staying. We have this huge bedroom, lots of sunlight, and it faces the garden, so it's very quiet. And Nikita's on the opposite side, and he has a little balcony.
So this is where we started down here in the living room area. This is actually the kitchen area, or dining area really, where we've been eating, but I love how this is all put together. It's super colorful and really well designed.
Also, we have to introduce you to Poppy.
Yeah, this is Poppy.
Hey,
Poppy
cutie.
the puppy.
I don't know. That's old.
Top quality. Fresh. Top quality. Fresh and delicious.
By the way, you can book the Airbnb that we're staying at and stay with the lovely Sylvia. There's a link, and Puppy. There's a link in the description below that will link to the Airbnb we're staying at, but there's also a little discount code that you can use down there to get some money off your first day, so check that out. Rotterdam has this bike share program called O-Bike, and we just heard about it last night, and the way it works is there's not like a bike stall like you typically see with bike share programs. Instead, the bikes just sit on the side of the street. You should be able to walk up to them, scan a code or something, and then it unlocks the bike. I guess the lock is here. And
It's
then,
not even locked or anything. It's not even changing. It's just sitting there.
They're just open and they're sitting all over the streets.
So I think Allison's gonna get this one, and I'll just get this one right here. And
Yeah, maybe I can pull you behind.
Success? Oh, jeez, it worked. This bike is officially unlocked. It's actually pretty nice looking too.
Yeah.
What's that? Jeez. All right, we're off, and we're gonna try not to get killed. Luckily, Rotterdam seems to be a pretty bike-friendly city, so it shouldn't be too bad. We got stopped by this huge drawbridge that went up. That's pretty cool.
It reminds me of Inception.
Yeah. Nailed it.
You good?
Yeah, you're a natural, kid. Yeah, jump off. Nice job.
I held him up. I didn't let him fall.
You really made it happen. These bikes are fixed gear, so they have quite a bit of resistance, and it's a little tough. Of course, Allison's having no problem with it.
show up.
But it's a bit tough for me and Nikita. We're riding over the bridge, and it's very hard because it's very uphill. Oh my God. Is it break time?
Yep.
Oh my God, I almost dropped my bike. Whew, that was hard.
Yeah, I'm feeling it now.
Oh, careful. Although the view, it's sick. Totally worth it. We just randomly locked our bikes up here because there was a coffee shop over here we were going to check out. It feels kind of weird just leaving them there, but
I feel like I'm abandoning them.
yeah, we checked out, locked them up, and got all our stuff. So bye-bye bikes. They didn't really have iced coffee, so we just got regular lattes.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, and there you go.
How is it?
Oh, it's very gasoline-y.
So this is the Hotel New York. It only became a hotel recently. It was actually built back in the 1800s, 73 to be exact. And back then it was called the Nederlandsch Amerikaans Stoomvaart Maatschappij, obviously. Sorry, that is not correct at all. But it was renamed the Holland America Line in 1896. This is where a lot of people came when they were about to sail to North America. They would stop here, get on their boat, and then head on over. And this was their last night in Rotterdam, which is so cool.
Outside the hotel, they have this really nice garden area where you can chill. There's a bunch of sculptures. We got some food spots over there, a little playground. And what is this?
Lost luggage depot.
Oh, all right. Oh, those are solid as rock. There are these huge letters we just noticed in the ground, and I think that they spell out from above, Holland, America. Unfortunately, I don't have my drone, so I can't pop it up and take a look at it.
So scary. Oh good, these ones don't move as much.
Whoa, whoa, all right. Well, this thing really goes.
Yeah.
Whoa, oh jeez. Whoa, that went way too fast. We found these cool bubble biome things way off in the distance. If you guys missed our Eden Project video from Cornwall, you should go check that out because we went to biomes that were about 10 times the size of those ones. We were just exploring this warehouse area, and they have a big warehouse here with a bunch of restaurants in it. And check this out, this is like the guard post or the entry area, and they have a little dining room in there. Isn't that cool? I just want to chill in there and have a beer. All right, we found a couple more bikes. We're gonna hop on them and maybe try to find a food spot or something. Cause we hungry. All right, back on the road.
Nailed it.
So we're back in that area we were in yesterday where those cube houses are and where we went to that market over there. We were just looking up this building right here. It's called the White House. And we read that this is the first skyrise? Is that what they call it? High-rise. First high-rise in Europe. This here.
Yeah, ever built.
Ever built in Europe. And it's only 10 floors tall. That's crazy.
It was built in 1898.
Yeah. Also, ironically, this barge here was built in 1898. So it says on the sign. You can actually stay in these cube houses. They have some Airbnb listings we saw, and there's a hostel right over there. But I'm guessing it's probably a little expensive. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you so much.
we were in the area, so we decided to go back to that market that we came to yesterday because there was just so much awesome food there that we didn't get a chance to try. But we found this random Turkish place that creates this dish called gözlem, I think is how you pronounce it. But it's basically this flatbread pastry kind of dish where they fill a bunch of stuff in it, put some butter on the outside, and fry it up. And it looks freaking awesome.
There's so much food here. We probably could have split it. Oops.
Yeah, probably. But I ended up getting like some kebab in there, some corn, spinach, feta, tomato. What did you go with?
I went with the Dutch young cheese.
Wow.
But I also did the doner kebab and then a bunch of veggies.
These were €5 a piece. Pretty dang good. Maybe the best deal in the house.
Might be.
We got ourselves some cheeky little coffees. It is an amazing day out here. So I think we're gonna just chill in the grass for a little while.
Get that sun.
Enjoy it.
This is happening right here.
Whoa.
Hey, that's next level. This turned out to be an absolutely lovely day. It's a nice 72 degrees out here. We've been chilling out here for, how long has it been? I fell asleep, I lost track of time. About an hour or so. By the way, we just looked up randomly, we were looking into this church over here. Turns out it's like 600 years old. I think it's like the oldest building in the city. Is that what it said?
Maybe.
One of the oldest at least.
Yeah, it's like one of the only things to survive the bombings here. And they say it's from, I guess, the Middle Ages or something.
Yeah, it's pretty
It
cool.
looks like
It looks
it's seen
very
better
old.
days. It's definitely crooked.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but this whole section here is kind of leaning to the left. So we managed to make it back to our Airbnb in one piece.
We did it. I think husband's a little
I got a little sunburnt and sore.
Sunburn.
When I was laying in the sun earlier in the park, I was kind of like laying like this with the sun right on my face, and I fell asleep, and I got a little red. So I don't know how red I look, but in this light, it probably looks even worse than it is.
I'm hoping by the morning, maybe it's one
It
of those
feels a
that'll
little
go
warm.
away.
But boy, did that take it out of me. I've been like trying to walk up the stairs here, and I'm just like, ah.
Oh yeah, it's like 4 flights to get to our room. So
Yeah, it was a tough day, but it was fun because we got to see a lot of Rotterdam, which was awesome. 'Cause this was our only like full day here. So tomorrow we are headed to Amsterdam. We're gonna stay there for a few nights, explore that city properly. We're pretty dang excited about that.
it's gonna be so good.
And also, like we mentioned earlier, we're having an amazing time staying in this Airbnb with our host Sylvia. So if you'd like to stay here while you're in Rotterdam, we'll have a link to this place in the description below, and also a link where you guys can get a discount on your first Airbnb.
Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.